Be chatting Mama Mancini's, and these are their beef or turkey meatballs. And the best part is they come in this cup where all you have to do is pop them into the microwave and it's done. You heat it up, you have a delicious meal on the go. There's really nothing better than these wonderful family recipes, except maybe having someone else make it for you, so all you have to do is heat it up. There's a great sale price here, under $60 for 6 or under $100 for 12. So it's under $10 per meal in the 6 or under $8.35 per meal in the 12. And you're getting a large amount of meatballs here. The sauce is included. These were a 2024 Customer Choice Food Award nominee for the category, I could eat this every day. And I could definitely eat these every single day. Free shipping and handling. If you do bump up to the 12 count, you are going to save $19.98. Either way, if you go 6 or 12, you're going to choose from all beef, all turkey, or go with the combo that gives you half and half. Daniel Mancini is the co-founder, and he is Mama Mancini's grandson, bringing us those authentic Italian recipes. Daniel, it's always so great to see you. Thank you for being here today.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Anytime I'm talking about my grandmother's meatballs and sauce, I'm having a fabulous day.
Oh, I totally understand that. And anytime we get to have them at QVC or we get to have them at our own homes, we are also having a fabulous day. Tell us about this family recipe, because really what's amazing is it truly is that kind of small number of ingredients, those whole fresh foods that we know and we can pronounce, all made into these delicious meatballs.
So we start with recipes. Everything we bring to QVC, we bring recipes I learned from my grandmother. My grandmother and grandfather came to America in 1921. They settled in Brooklyn. I was fortunate enough to grow up in their home, and I learned all her recipes. So today what we're bringing you are her meatballs in sauce in a cup. And there's a backstory to that, which I'll tell you in a second. But the secret to this meatball in a cup recipe is we start with the 3 cheeses. Those are, we add the Romano, the Asiago, the Parmesan. Now, that was something my grandmother only did on special occasions. That was birthdays and Christmas and holidays. She added the 3 cheeses. Otherwise, it was simply the Romano cheese, which was delicious. But bumped up to the 3 cheeses, it's unbelievable. And then we add all the real ingredients, and that's what makes it so special. We add the whole eggs, the onions, the parsley, a little bit of breadcrumb, your choice of either it's turkey or it's beef, or a combo, which gets you both of those. And then we marry it, and I'm going to open up one of the cans here, cups here for you to see. And then we marry it with the sauce. And the sauce, we've won year after year a Customer Choice Award. And the sauce is, people love this sauce. And we also, as you know, we have it in jars available at QVC. So the sauce is tomatoes, tomato paste, olive oil, onion, garlic, basil, bay leaf. My grandmother always added a bay leaf. And she once told me, I was wondering, why do you put a bay leaf in there? And she said she never added sugar and she didn't add anything, other than real ingredients. And she always believed that that bay leaf added a little touch of sweetness to the sauce. But the secret to this is the real ingredients. We don't add sugar, which is a big deal, and we don't add preservatives to anything.
That's amazing. Yeah. And Daniel, that's what I always love so much about anything that comes from Mama Mancini's. It is exactly what you would put on your table to feed your family, what your grandmother did put on her table to feed her family. And now we get the chance to have that in a convenient, easy, just heat and go option. These cups are phenomenal, and I love that we can choose either that beef or that turkey. You get that delicious 3 cheese either way. I would recommend stocking up on that 12 count, because these are perfect. If you have a busy day and you're not sure what you're going to have for dinner, or if you need to bring something with you to the office or send the kiddos somewhere off with dinner, this is a perfect way to do it, because Daniel, all the hard work's been done for us. And tell us, we just pop this and heat it up and we're good to go, right?
Well, that's what makes this super special. First of all, they arrive frozen, fully cooked. They're going to stay for a year in your freezer.
Great.
What we recommend is taking it out the night before, letting it thaw out, and then you simply put it in your microwave on high for 90 seconds. And it's fully heated through.
Okay,
and you
that's
have
amazing.
that comfort of, I actually call it comfort in a cup. because that's really what this is. And this is the turkey. And when you open these up and you see how much, you're getting 6 of these. And by the way, we still hand roll the meatballs, even this
Wow.
size. And yeah, and then we hand pack. And one of the reasons we don't always have the cups available, and by the way, they're only available on QVC, it's an
Okay.
exclusive for all our QVC family, is because we hand fill these cups. And it's done with, just people that work for us, putting the meatballs, putting them in the cup, adding the sauce, we put the lid on, and then we flash freeze them. And the backstory is, so my grandmother always made we always had to have the meatballs on Sunday.
Okay.
Regardless of what else she was making, we were like, oh, we always wanted the meatballs. So she would always have extra meatballs because she always made enough for everybody, some, relatives and friends to take home. Oh, that's actually the boat from Ellis Island that my grandmother came over on in Italy, and that was the log. Yeah. So she would take a coffee cup on Monday for my lunch, and I would run home from school, and she would fill the coffee cup with meatballs and sauce, and she put a little cheese on top of it and give me a spoon. And that was the inspiration for the meatballs in a cup that we brought to QVC.
That's amazing. I love that. And
Yeah.
I was so impressed by the protein in these and also how low in calories
Yes.
these are. So I want to read that off for everyone. You are getting
Yes.
in the beef 240 calories for the whole cup and 14 grams of protein. In the turkey, 180 calories is it for the whole cup and 17 grams of protein. So Daniel, not only are we getting those wholesome ingredients that are the real foods going into here, we're getting that lower calorie option with that high protein. So we can feel really good about having these in our freezer and having that quick and easy meal.
Yes. And again, you're only getting real ingredients. It's, I'll run you through them really quickly again because giving out our ingredients by naming them literally takes seconds. So it's beef or turkey, Romano cheese, Asiago cheese, Parmesan cheese, whole eggs, onions, parsley, tiny bit of breadcrumb. And as you see, when we cut those open, what you're seeing is meat. You're not seeing fillers and preservatives and all the things you really don't want to eat, if it's possible, because there are so many foods out there now that we buy that are loaded with ingredients you can't even pronounce.
It's so
Not
true.
only do you pronounce every ingredient in our meatballs, you know exactly what they are.
Yes, it's
And
not
again,
a
the
long
cheeses-
list, right? This long. It's a short little list, and you know exactly what it is, just like our own grandmothers would make and what your grandmother made, Daniel.
Exactly, and that was one of the reasons we started this company. I would go to the supermarket and I would see bags of frozen meatballs, and I'd look at the ingredients and I would say, why are there like 50 ingredients in this? And they're all chemicals. It made no sense to me. So fast forward, we decided we wanted to bring a real wholesome, real opportunity for everyone to have, a real grandma quality meal in minutes. And 90 seconds in a microwave, it's incredible. And it truly, that's what it is.
Yeah.
90 seconds and you have a meal.
You have a meal, a wonderful meal that tastes like this Italian grandmother's wonderful recipe, because that's what it is. All of the best passed down. You are celebrating your 100th anniversary at Mama Mancini, so really fantastic. A company that's just stood the test of time. And Daniel, I have had a chance to try these. I love them so much. I think I might be ordering another set today. I love the turkey. And when you bite into them, it almost is like a meatball that melts into your mouth. Is that because of the cheeses that are in there?
Well, I'll tell you, the reason, part of it is because of the ingredients, yes, but it's also because we don't overwork the meat, and we still hand roll these. So we're not pressing them tight. It's not a machine pushing them and, making them tight. That, that would be a meatloaf, right? Which has a little more, they're denser.
Right.
So our meatballs are hand rolled, and then we simmer them, right, in the sauce afterwards. And that's really people always say to me, what's the secret to this? Because the meatballs are so, soft. They're not hard. And I say, you know what? I wish I knew what the secret was. We just literally, I have to tell you, Jimmy the baker always tells me, always says to me, what is the secret to why that meatball is so soft?
It's so
And
soft.
I said, Jimmy, if you can't figure it out, I can't figure it out. All I can tell you is we do it the way my grandmother taught me, and the end result is these beautifully soft, delicious meatballs.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, are they good? And it really truly is that wonderful option to just have. It's the convenience. It's all of those hours of work that have gone into the recipe and the simmering and all of the sauce ingredients too combined perfectly. And that is what we are getting when we invest in these beautiful meatballs and we have them ready to go for lunch, for dinners. Today you have the option either 6 or 12. You can go all 6 or all 12 in beef, all 6 or all 12 in turkey, or if you go with the combo, you'll get half and half. So either 3 and 3, or you'll get 6 and 6. If you do stock up on the 12 count, you're saving almost $20. So that makes it under $8.35 per meal. And you know what you pay if you go to a high-end Italian restaurant and you order spaghetti and meatballs, and you're going to pay quite a bit more than $8.35 to have that delicious meal.
Or fast food, right?
Oh my gosh,
So
even a fast food meal. Yes.
Right. So this is truly a solution for you if you're busy, or your kids are coming home from school and you want them to have a quick snack, or this is a dinner for yourself. Instead of running out for the fast food, which you'll get a burger and fries and a Coke. You might as well, take a loan out from the bank to buy
exactly.
it. So here you have, like you said, on like $8 and change or whatever for the 12 of them.
Yes.
And again, they're in the freezer. They stay there for a year. You don't have to worry about it. And pop the lid, microwave them, and grandma's cooking for you. It's that simple.
I love that. Great for kids, great for adults, great for the whole family.
Yeah.
Lock-in auto delivery. If you want to keep this sale price and keep a good thing coming, auto delivery can give you these every 60 days for 1 year. All right, Daniel, we're going to see you in just a little bit with some delicious chicken as well.
Yes. Oof, so good.